Welcome back, and today we're talking about the Misfit of Demon King Academy, episode 9. So like always, let's jump into it. Episode 9 of the Misfit of Demon King Academy was yet again another great episode. I am loving every single episode. I have yet to be disappointed by any episode, and that's why I love this anime so much. It is my favorite this season. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's very rare to get an anime and not be disappointed with a single episode, okay? There's always one episode where you're kind of like, it could have been better. But for me, so far, every single episode has been great. And this one, even though we didn't get to see any flashy fights and Anos be absolutely crazy OP, we did get to learn more about the heroes and, you know, some more information about them 2,000 years ago, how Anos went to Canon's castle to kind of propose the idea of we need to talk, we need to sit down because we have lost a lot of people on both sides. We learned that somebody that's a human, you know, his wife and kids, they died because of the war. And then we also find out that Anos, his mother, was murdered by humans. So both sides have definitely suffered heavy casualties. So that's why Anos kind of wanted peace, because it was about that time, okay? A lot of people have died. It's about time we got peace. So I'm glad that we got to see that moment. And also, even later in the episode, when they introduce all of the inner class, where the demons are going to go to the human realm to kind of talk with the heroes and learn about the heroes and stuff like that. We got a little explanation of the different types of magic that the demons and the humans use. It's very different. I'm glad that Anos was able to break it down, but I'm pretty sure we're going to learn more about that. Now, of course, we see that Anos still has a lot of respect for Canon and even the heroes, because as soon as he found out they were going to go to the interclass, he got his little group, his little subordinates, you know, his friends, whatever we're gonna call them, to kind of train them, because he probably knows that those heroes are not gonna be pushovers. They're probably gonna be very strong. I mean, he even said in this episode that Kanon was a super OP hero that could keep up with him and fight him. So yeah, that should tell you the level of OP the heroes are. Again, I've been saying this since episode 1. Yes, Anos Voldigold he's OP, but you have to think, if it was really that OP, right, back 2,000 years ago, and nobody was able to stop him, he would have just ended the war in a matter of seconds. But the fact that that war was going on for so long tells you that the 4 realms, the 4 dimensions, or whatever they were, they had equally as powerful people. And the hero canon, of course, is one of them. So I'm glad that there is people in this world that could stand up to Anos and, you know, make him hurt or potentially kill him. Now, we never see how all those fights went. Maybe we'll get to see a rematch now, but I did like the fact that Anos once again just proves how OP he is. He's wiping the floor with all his friends, and on top of that, they were able to get to the Hero Academy in a second, right? They were saying that you have to get there within 10 days in order to participate in the inner class. And on top of that, the teacher was able to get there, I believe, in 2 or 3 days. So the third years were kind of expected to do the same. But nah, Anos blew all that out of the water. 1 second, he's in. And I did like the scene that he had with Sasha, where he was talking about her eyes, and, you know, of course, she's, you know, blushing because she's in love with him and all that good stuff. I mean, the earth, not the earth, but at least the city started shaking, just how powerful she is. And I think we got a little bit of foreshadowing, because Anos mentioned that if something were ever to happen to him, right, where his eyes could not protect his friends, he wants Sasha to take care of that. So he's putting that responsibility on Sasha. He even mentioned that Sasha has the same level of eyes as he does. So I'm wondering if Sasha is going to be able to, you know, become as strong as Anos. Now that we're talking about Sasha and how strong she can become, the little scene with Lei and how he got to pick any sword that he wants, it kind of hinted that Lei might be the reincarnation of Kanon, because we see that little flashback of Kanon piercing Anos in the heart to kill him so they can restart, be reincarnated 2,000 years later. So maybe Lei could potentially be canon. We see that Anos is kind of conflicted with it. He doesn't quite know, because it could be legitimate his right-hand man, the one that, you know, asks Anos to be reincarnated along with him 2,000 years later. We're gonna have to wait and see about all that. Now, we did meet a new character today. She's probably going to end up joining the whole harem that Anos has right now. But Eleanor Bianca, I believe was her name. She's the third year of the Hero Association or Academy, and she was kind of explaining about the hero canon. So they don't have the same problem that the Demon Academy has, okay? They know who their hero is. Now, they do know that the demon is, well, I forgot the fake demon's name, because that dude is irrelevant, because he's the fake Demon King, okay? He's fake. We don't need to worry about his name. But yeah, they do have the same name. They do think Anos is not the, you know, the real Demon King. They're gonna be in for a rude awakening, I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, they kind of explain the whole school and how it's all about heroes and stuff like that. And supposedly the hero canon has 7 different sources, and if one of them stays alive, he can just keep, you know, resurrecting himself over and over and over. So that's an OP power right there. And Anos makes that little theory that it could be potentially possible that all those different sources are being reincarnated into different bodies. And that might be the case, but Anos was able to call one of those, you know, reincarnated sources out, saying that there's no way he's, you know, canon's resurrected person, because he was just so weak. I mean, he was able to take him down by just blinking, okay? Just by blinking. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the last little scene where we have with Eleanor and Anos in the courtyard, where, you know, Anos was kind of trying to find Canon. He wants to, you know, they made a promise, so that he wants to talk to Canon, the hero. They could potentially be friends. And that's when we find out that he was murdered 2,000 years ago by a human. And I'm guessing, okay, this is all theory, this is me just guessing, that it must be a pretty OP human. Because again, we know that it doesn't matter how many times Anos killed Canon, right? We see Anos actually killing Canos a couple times here and there in the battlefield, and he actually made the, you know, the distinction that Canon always comes back. He always comes back. And if he was murdered 2,000 years ago and he did not come back, that must have been a crazy OP person, okay? So hopefully we get to find out who that is. We got 3 episodes left. I mean, I'm kind of salty that this anime is about to end. Hopefully we get another season, because again, I've been loving every single episode. Have not been disappointed once. Hopefully we do get that season 2 announcement as soon as season 1 ends, because I mean, I really do want it. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode. And again, let me remind you, we are streaming tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be playing some Persona 5 Royale. Love that game. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come in and we can just talk about anime. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.